everyone. I am your host, Kushi Khandelwal. Welcome back to the Mission series. Last time we spoke about Mission Christ, and this time we are back with another episode of the Mission series, Mission MBA, the Senior Playbook. And today we have with us our very own senior, Athar Finger. Hi, Kushi. Hi. So, can you tell a bit about yourself and your academic journey? Sure. So obviously I hail from this beautiful city of Oranges. So right from KG to PG, all my academic journey has been here. So I completed my schooling till 10th from model school. Post that I was in 11th, 12th, I was in Province, where I took commerce as my specialization stream. Post that I was in Raisoni for my BBA, where I completed my BBA in finance, and with that I prepared for MBA. But during that time I did not score as much as I wanted, so that's why I took a different path, and I completed a course from Masters Union. And post that I got an opportunity to work in KPMG for a year and a half. So during that time, I again prepared for my MBA, and after that, after 1.5 years of working there, I gave my SNAP exam, and post that I got an admission in Symbiosis Nagpur, and currently I'm pursuing my MBA from there, and I'm in the final semester. Okay, that's great. So tell me, was choosing BBA a planned decision or something you discovered along the way? It is something that I discovered along the way, because in my 12th standard, I was more inclined towards CA. But somewhere I talked to many people, my seniors who were pursuing CA back then, and I had interest in accounts. So I was talking with them, that is it okay to just pursue CA just because I have interest in accounts. So they gave me a holistic view that there are a lot of other things in CA just apart from accounts as well. So if you cannot cope up with all those things, then it might be a bit challenging for you. So that's when I thought that then going into something which I'm not completely sure about, I should take some other avenue, and that's when I thought that I should do a BBA, which specifically why BBA? Because it's about complete management. It's not just a single specialization you can take, but you have to learn about everything. You need to learn about HR, marketing. So every aspect you learn about the business. So I thought that why not go for a course which gives you holistic approach. So that's why I took BEA, and I like accounts, so that's where the industry finance came from. So that's why I took my specialization in finance. That's good. That's good. While pursuing BBA, what were some stereotypes and doubts you faced from the people around you? Yeah, so some of the stereotypes I heard were that BBA cannot fast track you in your career. It's a bit outdated course. But as I entered the course, I experienced it myself, and it gives a very holistic view about how business operates. So that's why I never doubted my decision there. Those stereotypes were there, but still I thought that I made the right choice. Okay. At what point did you start, thinking seriously about doing MBA? MBA was part of a plan quite a bit early on. After I completed my first year, I started from my second year. I started doing my preparations for CAT exam. I think yeah, in third semester I started my CAT preparations, and that's how I, because it was a part of plan. That's why I was very much serious about it from the very beginning. Okay. So, you said like you're pursuing MBA. So, how is your MBA journey going? Like, tell us all about it. Yeah. So MBA journey has been going great. It has been 1.5 years. Just a few more months to complete my MBA. But MBA is something I think वो बोलते हैं ना कि सोने को और जितना गर्म करते हो उतना निखर के आता है. True. So that's MBA for you. In simple words, because MBA tests you on every aspect, be it time management, be it cramming last just the night before your exams, tons of assignment at one go. So हमारा ऐसा होता था कि first year is usually very hectic. In any MBA college, first year is always hectic because even in my college, in first year, first semester में we had 14 subjects. So उसका deadline एक ही time पे आ जाता है. So you have to submit also, and just उसके बाद immediate बाद you have midterm exams. You have to give presentations, then your end term exams. So continuously you have to be on your, be on your toes all the time. Plus, if you are in committees, and I am very fond of committees, okay, be it in my graduation or in my PG as well. So I'm very fond of all these things because I cannot just be academic kind of person. So मैं बहुत कमिटीज वगैरह में भी था पार्ट, इवन इन माय MBA जर्नी ऑल्सो. सो पूरा होलिस्टिक मुझे सब कुछ सीखने मिला. Apart from academics, I was part of committees which trains students in verbal artistry. So I was in that committee, and now currently I'm part of a committee which trains wherein I train my peers to be ready for placements. So we train them in by giving them taking some mock GDs, mock PIs, or some aptitude tests. So that's what my committee does. So all in all, everything I have seen in this 1.5 years and a few more months to go. So I'll see where this goes. You mentioned that you went for work experience before MBA. How does it make a difference? Um, I was a bit skeptical about it because I thought that ज्ञान आ जाएगा सीखने तो कैसा होगा, but thankfully I was working in a very good company, a very renowned company. So I thought that it might not make any difference, but एक बार जब MBA में आया, so uh, the way people just perceive you as a person, it's totally different because, and it not just talking about perception, but in general, you understand things because you come from a corporate experience. So after that, when you're actually learning about business, be it finance, be it marketing, so you have already seen all those things in our organization. Yeah. So you can link those things that okay, I've seen this in my organization. That's why it is important to learn about those things. And we used to have some debates in classes, so I was able to contribute, backed by some facts or my personal experiences. So it really does make a difference. So working, so if even if there is a gap in your CV in your education, but still going for a work ex is a very good choice that I made. I feel. Okay. According to you, what is the best time to start your CAT preparations? As I mentioned in the previous question as well, that I started my CAT preparation from the third semester itself. That is the beginning of my second semester, second year. So I think that is the best time because apart from academics, also you need to plan for your future. So that is, I think, the best time. Maximum latest you can start by fourth semester, but after that, I think it would be too late because that the CAT kind of preparation needs a lot of time and efforts. So second year से start करोगे तो जाके थर्ड ईयर के एंड में अच्छे से ले पाओगे. So इसीलिए वो तो जरूरी है कि सेकेंड ईयर नहीं जाना. Okay, that's true. Okay. Now, being an MBA aspirant, what is the one thing that you think that makes you stand out from the others? Um, First, of course, my work experience. So, because in my batch, I don't think more than 25% of the people have work experience. So, work experience is something that can make you stand out. Or apart from that, the knowledge that you have in your field. So if you are passionate about finance, so how well versed you are with finance, day-to-day finance updates. Like, are you updated with your how the market is going on, be it commodity market or equity markets? What are the RBI policies that are coming up? What is the government announces budget every first year? So are you going through that budget? So just you need to align your passion with your I mean you need to just stay updated with your in the field that you're passionate about. सो वो सब चीजें हैं जो तुमको स्टैंड आउट करवा सकती है कि हाँ भाई ये अगर फाइनेंस ले रहा है या फिर मार्केटिंग ले रहा है तो ये सिर्फ इच्छा है मन है इसीलिए नहीं ले रहा. ही हैज दैट काइंड ऑफ पैशन एंड उसको वो उस चीज में उतना एक्सपर्टीज बिल्ड करना है. सो इट एक्चुअली मेक्स यू स्टैंड अप परफॉर्म.
So let's say your passion and your knowledge about the subject made you stand out from the crowd.
That's what I think.
Okay, can you tell us that how did you prepare for your placements?
Yeah, so placements, of course, you need to constantly be in touch with your subject matter. That is, in my case, it was finance. So, the committee which I belong to, we made a module, as in the whole 2 years curriculum of finance, we condensed it into a 60-page booklet,
Okay.
which has all the major concepts that we have done. So, I used to study about that repeatedly so that it is fresh in my mind. Apart from that, obviously, I used to work on my speaking skills. Mock GVs and mock PIs also were conducted. So I used to conduct them as well as, and I used to take part in them as well. So that was also something that I used to practice. And I think that was about it. If we talk about placements, because प्लेसमेंट्स में उतना ही जरूरी है कि तुम बात कैसे करते हो, तुम्हारा सब्जेक्ट में जो जो भी रोल आया है उसके बारे में तुम्हारा कितना अच्छा पकड़ है उस सब्जेक्ट में. एंड देन रिसर्चिंग अबाउट द कंपनी दैट हैज कम ऑन बोर्ड. So researching about that as well, because many times people they miss out on this aspect that they don't research about the company and their role well enough. And when if the interviewer asks me about something from the job description and I'm not able to answer it, then it does not become a good expression. So these four aspects were my key in my placements. That is my domain knowledge, my communication skills, my research about the company, and well being acquainted with the job description.
Okay, that's sweet. What was the toughest interview question you faced? I'm very curious to know this.
Mostly, my interview questions were, they were full of situation-based questions. So, the question they asked me, when they were asking all the domain-related questions, I was more than comfortable to answer them. But the interviewer asked me a question that, suppose you are in a situation where you are dealing with a client and you are new to the team, but the rest of the team was there already, so they are very much acquainted with the person that you are dealing with. So if you ask them something and they have already communicated the same thing to your other teammates, and this time when you are asking them that question, so irritated over that. The client is getting irritated that why are you repeatedly asking me the same questions. So how would you handle that? So it थोड़ा सा मैं भी सोच में पड़ गया कि हाँ इसको कैसे हैंडल करेंगे. So I just took a moment. I thought कि कैसे स्ट्रक्चर कर सकते हैं. फिर मैंने उसको स्ट्रक्चर देने ही बोला कि ओके फर्स्ट आई इनसे पूछूंगा अच्छे से कि किससे आपने पहले बात की थी. एंड then they'll let you know कि XYZ person से बात की. So I'll just go to that person and then I'll take whatever information I need from that person rather than going and talking to client. Or I can do one thing that I can discuss it with my team first कि आपने क्या क्या अभी तक क्लाइंट के पास जाने से पहले मैं मेरी टीम से बात करूँगा कि आपने क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन उनसे ली है. सो आप मुझे बताओ एंड उसमें से अगर मुझे जो चाहिए वो इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल गई देन व्हाई वुड आई गो एंड अप्रोच द गाय. सो दिस वाज द आंसर आई गिव. सो बस दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन दैट आई took a moment to think then what can be the perfect answer, good enough answer.
Okay, so were the interviewers satisfied with your answer? Or their expressions something else?
The expressions did not say that, but of course, I cracked that interview, so I think they might be satisfied.
Okay. What mindset helped you, navigate in tough times? Because I'm sure each one of has tough times and downfalls. So what was that mindset you had?
Of course, MBA is a very ambitious thing to do. So it comes with lots of motivation, lots of ups and downs throughout the journey. And of course, you're spending your money as well in that course. So my main motivation that kept me going through these ups and downs were my parents, because they were the ones who have invested in me. So And anytime I used to think that अभी बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है नहीं हो पाएगा, I used to just call them and से बात कर लेता था, and they used to just help me calm down, कर लेगा तो हो जाएगा. So वो मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा मोटिवेशन रहा था कि और मुझे खुद भी एमबीए करना था, ऐसा भी नहीं कि मुझे जबरदस्ती करवा रहे. So obviously if I have chosen this path, then it's my responsibility to make the best out of it. So these were the two things that kept me going through tough times.
That's it. Okay, so can you tell us like how do you know Arugula ma'am and like how is she helping?
Yeah, so Arvita was in the same institute as I was in during my graduation. So she used to teach me English. And of course, CAD में verbal तो आता ही है. And in my second year, when I started my MBA with CAD preparation. So during that time कभी कभी ऐसा होता था कि कुछ ये आपसे कुछ चाहिए मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, कोई रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में अटक रहा है. So that time I used to approach her and she used to guide me कि इसको ऐसे नहीं इसको ऐसे approach करो, कि कुछ कुछ चीजें जो है implied चीजें हमको समझ में नहीं आती कि RC there are no direct questions.
Yes.
So some of them are implied questions. So how to navigate such type of questions she used to guide me in that. So उस टाइम तो काफी हेल्पफुल रहा था मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मुझे मेन उस चीज में ही प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था क्योंकि बैक देन मेरा रीडिंग बहुत ज्यादा नहीं थी.
Okay.
एंड या जस्ट क्रोटेड रीडिंग बहुत जरूरी है कि एटलीस्ट आरसी में वर्बल के लिए तुमको क्रैक करना है. एंड इवन इन एमबीए अ वेल रेड पर्सन इज ऑलवेज रिस्पेक्टेड. And preparation तक के ही बाद में भी even corporates and in your MBA also, the more you read the better it is, क्योंकि तुम्हारे MBA में तो काम आएगा ही, plus you can articulate your thoughts better, so that helps you in your interviews as well, कि how you put forth your thoughts. So reading is very important. That's even that one of the things that she guided me in, that you should read uh, books, various type of books, be it fiction or non-fiction, or you should read news articles or some articles from renowned journals like Aeon. I used to read Aeon as well, The Guardian, and recently I came across another such newsletter called The Ken. KEN. So it's a paid subscription, but students अगर करें तो उसको discounted price पे मिल जाता है. And it's they are very crisp and clear and very beautifully written articles. गार्डियन एंड यंग में कैसा है कि थोड़ा सा एडवांस लैंग्वेज है, बट कैन में थोड़ा सा सिंप्लीफाइड लैंग्वेज में है.
So it's
Yeah.
good for beginners.
Beginners as well, yeah. So beginners के लिए अच्छा है. And Aeon, so obviously it's very good because बहुत अच्छे and variety of articles मिलते हैं यहाँ पे. So वो सब रीड करता था थोड़ा, बुक्स भी पढ़ता था. Small books. I started off with small books like Who Moved My Jeans or Alchemist. Such type of book I started with, and gradually I moved on to some uh, बड़े बुक्स हो गए कुछ, जैसे कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंस हो गया, सॉरी कॉर्पोरेट चाणक्य हो गया, उससे रिलेटेड बुक्स पढ़ता था. तो ग्रेजुएटली आई डेवलप दैट हैबिट ऑफ रीडिंग. सो जिस वजह से मेरा काफी हेल्प हुआ, एंड ये सब गाइडेंस अद्वैता मैम ने मुझे पहले दिया था. सो दैट हेल्प मी अ लॉट.
Okay, that's great. So I just a very tricky question I can say for you, that if you started your whole journey again, what would you do differently?
Okay. So I think the first time I started thinking for my MBA entrance, the first time I gave CAT. Although मैंने start जल्दी किया था, but मैं इसीलिए इतना emphasis दिया starting में कि you should start your journey as early as possible, क्योंकि मैंने उस time को चालू करने के बाद भी I was not able to crack it in the first go.
Okay.
I was very close to that score, but still not able to achieve that score to get into IIMs. So वो मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा था कि मैं और अच्छा कर सकता था. तो that would have been the one thing that I might have done differently, that कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा कर लेता है, फिर इसमें कुछ कहीं और प्रिपरेशन में प्रैक्टिस में और ज़्यादा कर लेता. So I think that might have turned out very different and very amazing.
Okay, like the last question I feel that one message you want to give to each and every student we have in Gap Export.
uh, yeah, so MBA कर रहे हो अभी प्लान किया है जरूर करना काम का है जो ऑब्वियसली तुम्हारे करियर में जरूर हेल्प करेगा एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट द मैसेज आई हैव इज ऑब्वियसली एनडीए जब प्रिपेयर कर रहे होते हो इसमें बहुत बार डाउट आता है कि ये होगा नहीं होगा क्योंकि कई बार डाउट्स आते हैं क्योंकि हर चीज में हम अच्छे नहीं हो सकते जैसे पर्सनली मेरे लिए कॉन्स बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता हूँ कॉन्स इज समथिंग आई एम स्टिल टेरिफाइड तो बस वो है कि उसको बस वो डर को मोटिवेशन की तरह लो उसको ऐसा मत करो कि वो दैट शुड नॉट पुल यू बैक रादर इट शुड बी अ मींस टू पुश यू फॉरवर्ड सो उसको मोटिवेशन की तरह यूज करके प्रिपेयर करो एंड प्रैक्टिस एज मच एज यू कैन क्योंकि अभी तुम जितना प्रैक्टिस करोगे हो सकता है यू हैव टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज ऑन सम ऑफ द फन इन योर लाइफ बट इन द लॉन्ग रन इट्स फॉर ओन गुड एंड योर ओन फ्यूचर सो वो जरूर करना कि जितना भी हो प्रैक्टिस कम नहीं करना जितनी ज्यादा हो सके उतनी कितना भी अगर दिन में 4 घंटा के तो वो कम ही लगना चाहिए सो वैसा करो एंड हाँ रीड अ लॉट बीट न्यूज़पेपर आर्टिकल्स भी पढ़ो बुक्स पढ़ो स्टे अपडेटेड इन जनरल काफी अपडेटेड रहने की जरूरत है क्योंकि होता है कई बार कि हम पीछे पड़ जाते हैं थोड़ा सा ये सब चीजों में तो वो भी अफेक्ट कर सकता है कई कई बार होता है कि हमें नहीं पता होता कि क्या चल रहा है सो पीपल जस्ट दे माइट जज यू क्या तुमको ये सब कैसे नहीं पता हमें
Yeah.
जैसे अभी अगर रशिया यूक्रेन का नहीं पता सो लोग ऐसे लोगों को कैसे नहीं पता ये सब क्योंकि इनडायरेक्टली इट समवेयर इम्पैक्ट्स अस सो बी इट जियोपॉलिटिक्स बी इट history, be it any kind of literature, you should be able to at least talk about it, if even if not Indian, but still. So, ये सब करो and of course you have Chris sir and Anuita ma'am to guide you. They are amazing guides. So बिल्कुल उनसे भी guidance लो and ये सब चीजें करो. So I think you'll thank yourself later.
Okay, so I guess that's all for our podcast. Thank you so much for being with us. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so that's all for our episode, Mission MBA, the senior playbook. I hope each and everyone watching this podcast learned something valuable from it. We will be back very soon with another episode. Till then, stay tuned.